What is up guys, this is Amor94 with a review of the Revoltech Zinogre. Now this one can be seen from Monster Hunter. If you haven't seen my Rathalos review yet, go check it out too. Now this awesome figure shows turquoise and yellow that gives more striking appeal and will surely stand out in your shelf space. The color scheme overall is cute and somehow yummy. But his face says fuck off. The weathering gives more effect to show battle scars and dirt all over the armor. I'm not even a fan of asymmetrical designs of figures, but this one suits him well. Added with the Sengoku era samurai warrior theme to this figure, it even looks more badass. The fur, little spikes, and ponytail gives more appeal too. Like for my Rathalos Hunter review, big ball joints can be an issue. With this badass look of a figure, this is meant to be posed dynamically. Yes, for this figure, it has a lot of Revoltech joints as usual, so let's start from the hair that can go up and down like that, of course, swivel around. And for the face, yes, the face also moves, and with the head that has a little bit of motion, it can go up like that, down like that. Rotation, of course, with the help of the face again. It's quite moving at the same time. And for the neck joints, kind of moving up and down like that. And for a Revoltech figure, it's usual for slouching poses. And for the shoulder here, there's a Revoltech joint that can snap like that. It's quite scary for me, but it can go 360 with a little bit of twisting there. And for the shoulder pads, you will see double Revoltech joints that can do something like that, a little bit of a hinging mechanism there that can adjust to the poses of this figure. And Revoltech joint bend onto the elbow. There's a peg onto the wrist there. And for the torso, there's a Revoltech joint here. It can go up like that, down like that. Rotation, of course. And below here, there's another joint here. You can have a rotation. More crunches side to side for more angular and dynamic poses yet again. For the skirts, this one is just rubber parts again here. It's just basically doesn't really bother the poses and articulation. And onto the back, also rubber, so no real movement at all. Although these parts are somehow connected onto Revoltech joints somewhere here. Yes, onto the back here, there's a Revoltech joint there, just to keep it in place. And for the legs, it's quite different from the Rathalos, but it has a swiveling out like that, a little bit of a universal joint, just like from Gunplas, can do full splits like that. And since it's a Revoltech joint there, it can go bend forward like that and back like that, and this part will be sometimes loose, so let me put it back there again. And there's a swivel, of course, swivel also onto the knees, very nice bend there. It's also quite awkward there with the clicky cracking sounds. It's not really comfortable for me, and can go up like that, the foot, and can go down like that. There's a toe joint, and for pivots, it really has very high amount of pivots. Usually for Revoltech figures, it has Revoltech joints all over the place. Now for the accessories, you get two curved blades that are not really that similar, because this one has a removable thin blade where you can remove this one and put it in here. It's quite tricky, but if you do it, it will really look even more cool. Cooler, I don't know. You'll also get this awesome longsword, and for other options, you'll get a separate one with it being on its storage for its back. And honestly, this is the one that is displayed for the back, but I think this is way cooler than the longsword, and I hope this one isn't for storage, but this one is really cool for me. And sadly, it doesn't really look like a sword that can be used for a fight. So based onto the back of the box, I really think that this one is really the storage for this longsword, and you can store it on its back. You can also store the curved blades on its back too. But I prefer posing him with those curved blades than these two. Of course, for Revoltech figures, it's usual to have extra hands and a stand. And yes, you will also get extra Revoltech joints just in case you break one. Yet again, very nice, Revoltech! Finally, you'll also get this effect part for its foot to show more dynamics on different ground poses. So yet again, thanks to Paul for providing this figure. He really does like to collect different kinds of stuff. That show off. Anyway, thanks again for your support. Hit that like button and subscribe to see my other figures I review. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Divisoria now, and after that, we're gonna go shopping and stuff.
Hey!